Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's going to be a quick video today because I managed to get time to watch finally Happy Gilmore 2 and I had some thoughts that I thought I'll share here. So that being said, Happy Gilmore 2. So Gilmore returns to the sport of golf since retirement after winning his first tour championship. To finance his daughter's ballet classes and everyone's favourite characters has returned and plus some new. And that's the movie in a nutshell, really. But my thoughts. I thought first mainly it was a fun movie. I had a good time. I had some laughs. It did remind me of the first one. I'll get into that a little bit in a sec. It's a fun movie. Is it as good as the first one? No. A lot of sequels have that trouble, but it's a good fun movie. Um, I'll now move on to things I didn't quite like, and it's quite of a complaint on a lot of sequels like this, and that is, to be honest, how many cameos there were. I don't know why in the new film series that comes back after being away for a while decides to have all the cameos, celebrity cameos they can get. I really hate it. Like, it pulls me out of the film a little bit, especially when a majority of the cameos, I'm not saying all, had appalling acting. Um, so I did pull me out the movie in that aspect. They didn't need the cameos. Cool, and some of them are cool, but the cameos I just felt were unnecessary. Let's make the movie and have a few maybe, but there were too many for my liking in this. Another thing I noticed, and there's quite a lot of films that do this, where you can see the color gradients, the difference from the old one to the new one. Now, I'll get two shots here that they're a little bit different, but they're kind of similar. And you can see that there's a little bit of a color gradient different. And those films back in the 90s, they just were brighter. Even with the modern cameras and making things sharper, it's not what we want. Especially nostalgia baiting. This is kind of what this is film's doing, is getting the nostalgia in. It needs to have that level, the same color that it did before. And a lot of sequels that do this, that have been away for a few years and then come back, for some reason, they get rid of the color gradient and they just use modern cameras. And I feel it takes that away. But moving that aside, another thing I didn't like, and this kind of comes in with a little bit why the color gradient, and you can tell the difference. They use a lot of footage from the first one. Get it? Flashbacks, happy, but a lot. And they use it, one, the nostalgia bait to you, but they don't change the color gradient. It's still the same color gradient, and you can see. Let's put that color gradient in, and I'm sure they can do it. The Twilight films are more modern, and they've got a color gradient. So it is possible that to get it done, and I think it will add to the movie and definitely add to the nostalgia baiting, and that's what they're hitting here. They're trying to get people with nostalgia that watched the first one and they want to bring this one back. But I'll move away from that. I'll go into the story a little bit. Yeah, it's a fine story. I can see it, what way it is and how they do it. I'm happy with the story. The first one was silly, silly things happened. This one's silly, silly things happened. Um, I'm not too worried about it. It is what it is, and it's an inoffensive story. And yeah, there were plot points that you could guess was going to happen, but it is what it is. It's a fine story. For a sequel, it's fine. And I'll say that is probably my thing about it is it's a fine movie. It does the job. I had some laughs, and now I like to make that point. I've had a couple of negatives, and quite common theme with a lot of films that do this. Um, but I do think that it's a fun film. I had good laughs in it, and will I come back to it in the future? Possibly. But I'll get onto that when I do my questions at the end, like I normally do. What I'll lead into now is the questions, and as you're probably aware if you've been watching my videos, I don't do reviews, scores. I think they're a horrible thing for the industry because people want 10 out of 10 movies, and as this movie is, it's a fun movie. So I do little questions that you come back to and you go, yes. So did I have fun? And that's the main thing. Yes, fun. I did. It did have moments of bad acting that pull me out, but I had fun. I did have fun with the movie, and that's that. Will I come back for it for a while? Yes, but most likely after I watch the first one because it's nostalgia baiting. I wouldn't go, oh, I'll watch Happy Gilmore 2 today and not watch the first one. I'll probably watch the first one and then go, oh, I'll watch the second one now. And that's probably how I'll play it. If they decided to do another one, will I watch it? Probably not because of this one, though. But I would probably watch it because of the first one. Because I love the first one. It's a nostalgic thing, and that's what they're hitting, that nostalgia audience. And they've done very well with that. So, fair play, they've done well. But I just have those few gripes. But would I come back to it if there was another one? Probably. And my last question I normally give myself, if I can give it 3 words, what would they be? Silly, nostalgia, wooden. Silly because it's a silly movie, it's a bit of fun. Nostalgia, I've said that a lot, it's a lot of nostalgia. Wooden, it's the acting. When you get a cameo and you watch it, there's some people in there, and I have put some cameo shots in there. Some of them are fine, some very, very poor acting, and they need to know they can't act. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you've seen and you want to see more, where I just give my opinion on movies I've watched or games, please subscribe. It's all about positivity here. It's not about being a real reviewer that's giving a 10 out of 10 score or hadn't had this actor in it and did this. You know, it's not. It's a real consumer view on my. And then, as I said in this movie, it's a fun movie. That's what it is. It's a fun movie. The end. If you want to see more of that, please subscribe. Um, like as well if you did like the video. Comment any your thoughts of the movie, or comment any movie you think I should review. But that's it for Moonhead today. Moonhead signing out.